Kindly speak loudly, please. Speak loudly. Welcome, but you are late. Sorry. Okay. You are also late. You are also late. Please kindly come How many students have mobile right now? How many students have mobile right now? Please see the live class right now. Please see the live class. Keep conversing, see the live class. Keep conversing, see the live class. Using it, please. How to say? Which one? Yes. Turn down the volume. Turn down the volume. You make this. What do you have? What time do you have? What time do you have to bed? Kindly speak loudly. I request you to please speak loudly. Have for limit. which be direction. Okay, please take your seats, take your seats, take your seats. Thank you very much for your attempt, for your try. Thank you very much for attempt and try. Yeah, please take a seat there, Mr. Love. So, you all know that on Saturday, you came on the podium in order to teach something, and you all teach one topic every day. Every student teach one topic. Yes or no? Good. So, you all must remember a few days ago, I taught you adverbs. Sorry? Adverbs. And adverbs of manner. You learned? Adverbs of? Adverbs are the words which modify verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. And adverbs modify three things. Yes or no? And that day you learned which adverbs you learned? You learned adverbs of manner. You learned? Can you give me 2 or 3 examples of adverbs of manner? Sorry? Clumsily. Sorry. You can say, sir, my friend eats food clumsily. It means he drops the food on his clothes and on the ground. So he eats food clumsily. Okay. Can you give me one more example of adverb of manner? Properly. Sorry. Sir, you teach English. Once again, please. You teach English? Okay, happily. Can you give me one dialogue with happily? Sorry? You teach happily. Fantastic. So you teach happily. So happily is one more example of this. You teach happily. Sir, I come to the American Institute. Sir, I attend parties happily. Okay, noisily. Can you give me one example of noisily? Give me one dialogue with noisily. He plays noisily. Sir, he dances. Oh, he dances noisily. He dances. Okay, quietly. Quietly. She works quietly. Sir, I eat food quietly. I eat food, but he eats food noisily. He eats food well. So that day you learned adverbs of manner. Adverbs of. But today you are going to learn one more type of adverbs. One more type of. Today you are going to learn adverbs of frequency. Sorry? What are you going to learn? Once again, adverbs of frequency. What are these? Adverbs of frequency? Well, frequency means after how much time you do an activity. Sorry? After how much time you do an activity, we call that our frequency. We call that our frequency. Such as Mr. Arav. Mr. Arav takes a shower once a month. It is his frequency. Mr. Arav जो है वो महीने में केवल एक ही बार नहाता है, तो उसकी वो नहाने की फ्रीक्वेंसी है. Such as Mr. Ansh brushes his teeth twice a day. He brushes his teeth. ये दिन में 2 बार अपने दांत साफ करता है, तो उसकी दांत साफ करने की फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या हुई? Twice. He brushes his teeth twice a day. He brushes his teeth. Any problems? Such as I teach you daily. Sorry, I teach you. So what is my frequency? Daily. Frequency means after how much time you do an activity. We call that our frequency. We call that our frequency. In the same way, there are many adverbs which show the frequency of our work, the frequency of our activity. They show the frequency of our activity. We call them adverbs of frequency. What do we call them? Once again, please. Any problems? Well, so today I'm going to
write down some adverbs of frequency here. So what is your job now? First, I'll write here some adverbs of frequency. You need to put them in the right order. I will not write them in the right order, but you need to put them in the right order. You can write them, you can put them from the most often to the least often, or you can put them from the least often to the most often. The choice is yours. So let's try from the least often to the most often. Okay, or from the most often to the least often. But I'm writing here some adverbs of frequency, such as always. Sorry, we use always for the 100%. Any activity that we do 100%, we call that always. Sorry, and activity that we do 0%, we call that never. So these two are adverbs of frequency. But in the middle, there are some more adverbs of frequency. You need to put them in the right order. I'm writing them. You can try it. Such as hardly ever. Sorry, hardly ever. Often. Sorry, sometimes. Okay. Usually. Sorry, usually. Seldom. And rarely. And rarely. So these are some adverbs of frequency. These are some. So can you put them in the right order from the ज्यादा से कम की तरफ, ऊपर से नीचे की तरफ, या नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ, किसी भी तरफ से आप लिख सकते हैं, इनको रख सकते हैं, कर सकते हैं आप, प्लीज करिए. तो I give you 1 minute. Please write them in the right order. I have told you, मैं बता चुका हूं कि नंबर 1 ऊपर से always आएगा, सबसे नीचे never आएगा, बीच में कौन सा पोजीशन किसकी है वो आप रख सकते हैं. Hurry up, please. Hurry up. I give you 1 minute. Within 1 minute, please try to complete it. So, such as, sir, I always help others. So, sir, always comes in the first category. I never smoke. So, never comes in the last category. It shows our zero activity. I never take wine. I never smoke. Okay, have you done? Have you done? मिस्टर शाहिद इज स्पीकिंग. शाहिद जी कह रहे हैं कि सर आवाज बफर कर रही है. वी आर ट्राइंग टू इम्प्रूव मिस्टर शाहिद. थैंक यू फॉर योर सजेशन. Okay, have you written? Have you written? Thank you very much. So please match your answers and see that you wrote them properly or not. I'm going to write them properly. So first one is our, sorry, always. The next one is Usually. Okay, next one. Sounds good. Sorry, it is. Often. Next one. Sorry. Sounds good. Sometimes. Next one. Hardly ever. Sorry. Hardly. You can also use here seldom, because hardly ever and seldom, they both are the same. You can also use here rarely, because rarely also has the same meaning. Rarely also has the same meaning. And the last one, but not the least one, is never. So any activity that you always do means you are doing something 100%. Usually means 90%, often 50%, often 80%, sometimes 50%, and this one between nearly 0 to 10%. Okay, it means rarely, seldom, and hardly ever means almost never. Hardly ever, its complete is hardly ever, not hardly. Hardly ever, seldom or rarely, it means almost never. इनका मतलब भी almost never ही होता है, और never means 0%, as you all know. तो कोई भी एक्टिविटी जिसको आप अक्सर करते हैं, राइट, उसके लिए आप ऑफन यूज करेंगे. जिसको आप हमेशा यूज करते हैं, हमेशा करते हैं, उसके लिए आप बोलेंगे ऑलवेज. क्या बोलेंगे आप उसके लिए? एनी प्रॉब्लम्स? एनी प्रॉब्लम्स? सॉरी. So how we should make questions and how we should use them in our language, you should learn these things first. Well, these are adverbs of frequency. So they have their certain places. इनके खुद के certain place हैं. We cannot use adverbs of frequency everywhere. हम इनको हर जगह use नहीं कर सकते. हमें इनको एक certain place पे use करना चाहिए. Okay? तो इनका place कहाँ है? Please understand. Number one, we use them just before the main verb. Sorry, just before the main verb. Just before the main verb. हम इसको main verb से पहले use करते हैं. I give you 2 and 3 examples and try to sort it out. If I write here that he doesn't usually go there. Sorry, he doesn't usually go there. Number one. The second one is he usually doesn't go there. I have written here 2 dialogues. मैंने यहाँ पे 2 डायलॉग्स लिखे हैं. आप मुझे बता सकते हैं में से कौन सा सही है? One dialogue is incorrect while another one dialogue is not correct in it. So you need to choose the correct one dialogue. इसमें से correct one dialogue आपको choose करना है. तो बताइए मुझे कौन सा dialogue correct है इसमें से? Sorry, second. No, it's incorrect. This one is correct. Why? Because here I have already told you that we always use adverb of frequency just before the main verb. So which one is the main verb here? Go is the main verb, not anything else. Not anything else, only go. और यहाँ पे हम usually use कर रहे हैं आप auxiliary से पहले, तो ये गलत हो जाएगा. ये पहले वाला सही है, दूसरे वाला गलत है. Any problems? So please make sure we always use them just before the main verb. Number 2, we use them after B. B के बाद आएंगे. B के बाद आएगा कैसे? Such as I never am late or I am never late. Which one is correct? Sorry, because we are using here right after B. यहाँ B के बाद हम use कर रहे थे यहाँ पे I am never late. This one is correct and this one is incorrect. Please make sure. Any problems? Any problems? Any problems? So I hope you can easily and properly use them. आप बहुत आसानी से इसको use कर पाएंगे. Yes or no? Sorry. Fantastic. But the question is, हाउ टू मेक क्वेश्चंस, इससे क्वेश्चंस हम कैसे बनाते हैं. ओके, क्वेश्चन हम कैसे बनाते हैं, पूछ सकते हैं किससे, सर व्हाट do you, sorry, what do you, please make question, what do you, in place of always try to use here, what do you never do, sir what do you, sorry, usually do, okay, what do you, please make question, what do you often do, what do you seldom do, okay, next one, what do you rarely do, what do you hardly ever do, what do you sometimes do, what do you sometimes do. So there are many questions you can make, there are many questions you can make easily. So if you ask your partner, sir what do you sometimes do, so you can say, sir I sometimes go to market, sir I sometimes meet my friend. You should not say that I meet sometimes my friend, no, it is incorrect. I sometimes meet my friend. Any problems? What do you always do, sir I always help my mother, I always listen to my parents. What do you never do? I never battle, I never beat my youngers, I never take wine, I never abuse. Fantastic. Sir what do you usually do? Usually means almost always, बिल्कुल always के बराबर ही होता है usually, ज्यादातर कौन सा काम है. So usually, sir my mother usually wears sarees, sir my father usually wears pants and shirts, my father usually wears, sir I usually talk in English in the American Institute, I usually talk in English in the, it means I usually talk in English in the American Institute means that sir I seldom use Hindi here. आप जब कह रहे हैं मैं सर ज्यादातर यहाँ पे इंग्लिश बोलता हूँ तो इसका मतलब है कि मैं बहुत कम, ना के बराबर यहाँ पे हिंदी बोलता हूँ की बात हुई. तो क्या बोलेंगे, आई सेल्डम यूज हिंदी, क्या बोलेंगे आप, I hardly ever use Hindi, I seldom use Hindi, I rarely use Hindi. They are all the same, they have the same meaning. अब ना के बराबर जो काम ना के बराबर करते हैं बोल देंगे seldom. Such as if I tell you my mother seldom watches news on TV, my mother seldom watches, and my father seldom watches family dramas on TV. Yes or no? Sorry. तो जिस काम को आप कम करते हैं और जिस काम को अक्सर आप करते रहते हैं वहां बोलेंगे आप ऑफन, क्या बोलेंगे आप ऑफन. सर आई ऑफन गो टू मार्केट, आई ऑफन use my mobile phone, I often use my mobile phone. So like this you can make questions and you can answer. Any problems? Okay, after this what we are going to do, I am going to show you here a fantastic article, and I would request you to please read this article, and there is a quiz in this article. You should solve this quiz, but as we go offline we are going to do this all, we are going to do all these activities. Okay, so right now what's your job, try to write some questions like this one. These questions are for you. Then now try to write down some questions about your father and mother. What does your mother always do? What does your father never do? What does your brother, like this one. Please write down some questions.